The counterpoint of that is that she advertised herself on her own private page and was let go for it. I mean, we're upset that she was let go, right? Can we agree with that? Like she wasn't treated fairly. Uh, the issue was with what she did, not with how she was treated after the fact, which it should have been with how she was treated after the fact, right? Mm-hmm. And we can agree with that. But then in the same breath, we say, and we both say, I don't disagree one bit with the idea that we shouldn't, that we don't, not that we shouldn't, but that we don't necessarily put ourselves out there to be, I guess, for lack of a better term, embarrassing to friends, family, company, professional life, let's say, family and professional life. So it's such a double-edged sword to say, uh, she, I'd be really surprised if she didn't sue him and get rich, and she probably didn't have to work again. She'll never work for Honda again. Maybe she'll go work for Toyota or GM or somebody, and she'll be able to showcase her real talent and have a nice little nest egg from Honda, the dealership, to set on, for the future, because she's gonna get some money out of this.
But there's got to be a learning opportunity for her.
There certainly has,
and for everyone else, because you don't want everyone to be the you don't want to be the person that they set the example on.
Right.
I think she was an example set for, not necessarily for all companies, but at least for that company. But this is how this happened, and if that goes to court, that's a court case for a precedent of how that's handled. So right. she's the example of, if you work at a company and they find out you're doing something risque, and I think it only came to light and was blown up because her coworkers were harassing her. Right. So again, even if her coworkers found out and they were, let's say they were offended, they should have went to HR and said, hey, so-and-so's got this page and she's got her boobs hanging out. We're offended. Right. Can you talk to her about that? There's so many different ways this could have been handled, but then it wasn't handled properly anyway.
I mean, it definitely prompts the question as well. What kind of money was she making that she felt like maybe she needed to have a fans only page? Maybe she was, or only fans or whatever. Like, was she doing it for fun? Was she doing it for income on the side? Because that's probably non-taxable income. Nobody's gonna claim that shit.
Bro, mechanics make money.
I'm sure they make money.
So she might have been doing it just for fun.
But also, you have to consider she's a woman. So between the male-female dynamic and that field of expertise, what do you think the pay gap is? We know it exists.
It's not supposed to.
But we know it exists, right?
I don't know it in that field, because I know that if you do your job well, people come to you for business.
They certainly do, but nobody
in that field.
But the only reason that anybody knows who she is is because of this article. Yeah, now. It's not like it's like seeking out a female tattoo artist. Like I would say that 90% of that field of expertise is predominantly male, and maybe the 10% is female. And unless you're a female, you don't seek out a female tattoo artist.
So if she does her job well, I would throw her my business just for this.
100%, but not everybody thinks like that. These guys obviously are, it's like a fraternity. Mm-hmm. And the girl got kicked out of the frat house because the guys all think whatever they think of her.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want to bring it up. We clearly ran way the fuck over, and we got a couple more things before we get off of here. But I wanted to prompt the question. What do you do to separate your personal and your professional life when you know that the both of them integrate, even if minimally, they both integrate. Yeah. So it's an unfortunate situation. I'm definitely, I read about this last week, and I'm definitely gonna try to follow up and try to see, if this is in the news again.
Yeah, I'll get some of your information later. I'll end up looking at it too
to see, what the ramifications are of this, because truth be told, I'm pretty sure she's gonna get paid. The Me Too movement, yeah. I'm thinking Weinstein, yeah, she's gonna get paid.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I'd like to follow that.
Yeah, so that's over. We're past that. Marlon didn't break anything. Nobody got in trouble, thank goodness. Because, even though I could probably replace some of the stuff. I couldn't replace everything. So thanks for not breaking anything.
I'm fairly controlled on the outside. In the inside, I've destroyed something on the inside of my body.
Hulk like fiery rage.
Trust me. Trust me.
Just a couple more things. Like I said before, you can catch us on Spotify. Our first show is up, so go to Spotify, check out Three Crafty Bastards. We're still kind of working on other venues and outlets of distribution. You can check us out on Unique Beats. Josh Parker has got a radio station, puts us on Monday nights, 7 p.m. I actually listened to the first one live. Like, I listened to it when it went on at 7 p.m. and it was pretty cool. It was nice to hear, and we actually had a really good show. So you can check us out there. Of course, thank you to Juan Cordero, the one and only from Brewers and Views 1.1, for putting us on, trying to produce us so that we can do this radio, we can do these podcasts, we can do these different venues. You got a lot of editing to do this week, man. We went a little over, my bad. And finally, because this is going to end up being a future thing, I'm going to go ahead and get them out on my fans only page. No, no, I'm just kidding. But seriously, check the shirt out. Fan Gear Prints. We got a buddy named Corey Rowe who throw it on, there you go, is making shirts now. So I mean, that's cool that he's making shirts, but we're looking forward to trying to get some Three Crafty Bastard shirts. Oh god, get out of the way, man. What is on it? Oh, nice. That's a turtle. That's a fish reference.
That is creepy.
Grateful Dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, is it?
Grateful Dead.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta look at the colors.
I
think it was
Turtle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turtle.
Yeah.
Turtle.
I like turtles.
So yeah, man, you can go over to it's Fan Gear Prints, right? He's not only on Facebook, he's also on Instagram. I think he started making prints for fish shows, or for the cover band for fish. Is that correct? Or was it actual fish shows? Okay, so he started making prints for fish shows, and now there is a tattoo studio over in Fairfield Manor, and then there's kind of an artsy operation that they have going on there. So you can go over to you can check them out on Facebook, Instagram, Fan Gear Prints, PHAN Gear Prints, and check out one of these shirts. I'm keeping this shirt because I don't have very many brown shirts. But I think in the future, what we need to talk about is we need to have Three Crafty Bastard shirts made. So once we get that made, we'll talk about it off camera. But once we get those made, we'll be offering Three Crafty Bastard shirts. We'll definitely have to send a couple of those overseas to some of our friends over in other countries.
Oh my, yes.
Yeah, that'd be fun though. So that's all I got, man. You got anything to add?
I do not. That was pretty packed.
Man, yeah.
I gotta go decompress.
Man, that's a lot of information to try to pack into what was supposed to be 30 minutes.
Might need to hit them weights downstairs.
So for Three Crafty Bastards, of course, over to my right is
Mr. Classic.
And I'm B. Smith, and we'll check you out next week. Tell your mama, tell your mama's friends, tell your mama's friends. We're on Spotify right now. We're also on YouTube. These videos will be up a little later this weekend. And you can always check us out, Three Crafty Bastards on Facebook. Working on getting an Instagram page. We're just going to make it happen. We're going to flood you with all kinds of social media bullshit. So, Three Crafty Bastards, man. We're out of here.
throw up my fingers.
Oh, did you do the thing?